Rob, you picked a heck of a time to come back this season. The past 2 nights have been pretty warm. Today's been definitely the warmest.
And as bad as it is, it's still not as bad as working on the car in this heat out in front of my house in the dirt. But, you know, now I get rewarded by getting to come here and fry. But when you're in the car driving, you're not thinking at all about how hot you are. You're thinking about the guy in front of you.
On the windshield of the car, there's Midnight Motorsports. You're friends with the DeStefanos and those folks.
Yeah, Jesse Tellier.
What's it mean to you to have them by your side in the pit next to them?
Well, I wouldn't have been last year's champion, and I wouldn't know how to race probably, and they have nurtured me from the very first time I came here. Actually, in 2014, I met Jesse one night, and he was running in the Ironman class. I was intrigued by the RPMs of the Honda engines, and so I ended up going out and buying a 1999 Honda Civic hatchback with 106 horsepower and put a roll cage in it and had a ball the first season. And had it not been for Jesse and the DeStefanos, I wouldn't have known what tire pressure to even run. And they kept on telling me to put gas in the car too, because I was notorious for running out of gas. But
what are you looking forward to tonight?
Oh, I'd like to get on the podium. You know, I mean, that's what it's all about, is to finish well. Last week I got a 4th. I was happy with that, but it's you know, it's a lot easier to be on the pole and take off on everybody than it is to run through the class. But you certainly learn a lot more driving around people or underneath them. Or
you made it up to 4th pretty quick.
Yeah, I had to pass McGaffrey twice, I guess. I passed them and they had a restart, so I had to get behind them again, and then I was lucky enough to pass him. His car's pretty fast. And I don't think he had that car last year, so I'm glad he's in an Acura.
So Rob, it's a hot summer night here at Lee USA Speedway. The sun's setting, had a little dust up there early on in the race. Tell us about how that race went for you.
Well, I was just waiting for my chance, and then my foot slipped off the gas pedal, and I probably lost about position or a car length. And then it got messy here and there, and I tried to hang back, but somebody had spun out and came down on me, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to finish the race because I figured my tire was cut. But worked out okay, and it was fun and exhausting.
Well, as the defending champ, we appreciate you coming back. I know it's your second race back this season, but I think a podium's coming very soon.
Yeah, maybe. But our class is built up, and that's the best part about the whole thing, is get those guys out there and not just have a few fast guys. There's a lot of fast guys out there now. And I'm happy to come in where I came in. So it's all an experience, and it's a learning curve. So I'm happy with it.
Thank you, Rob.